Hey guys, and welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Crypto Yogi, and today I have a wonderful project to show you: Unigrid shared internet. So basically, why not just digging straight into it? On the top we have all the tabs with about, career, contact, get Unigrid, news, and also the sale, which we're going to check out in a second. But attend the Unigrid open sale with this button here. It's basically the same one as this one there. We can have some info about like the grid nodes at 576. The blockchain is 1,628,856. Stacking weight is 530 for giga-hours per second, and the Twitter is 16, almost 1,700 followers. So I recommend you actually check out that Twitter. Most of the updates will happen in there, but we can read here: the next internet revolution. Unigrid is the next natural step in the evolution of the internet, a load balanced network that is completely anonymous and resistant to eavesdropping. The segmented design features sharding and data stripping and parity blocks, creating a network that protects against service disruptions and data loss. Anybody can contribute resources to the network by hosting a grind node, a savers node, supplying bandwidth, compute cycles, and storage space. Oh, did we forget to tell you, the network is also blockchain based. And this is what we love to hear, and you can learn even more about it in the About section when you click the Learn More button. Speaking to the community, these are basically some articles about Unigrid. You can get also more news. There's always something new happening at the foundation and with the development of the network. If you are hungry for some news, visit the news page for additional announcements, video information on what the team is currently doing with the Learn More tab. But from my part, I recommend you guys join their social media because this is also where all the updates will be dropping, especially on the Telegram and on the Twitter. But I recommend you join also the Discord and Reddit for a community building, and also Instagram and YouTube to just check out what the devs are up to. So maybe we can click that little sale button right there, attend the Unigrid open sale with this button, and we can check out what is happening in there. So the shared internet, the first sale round begins in 22.5 days. You can join the next internet is the natural next step in the internet evolution. As mentioned before, there's also a quick presentation in here with this video, and a little 2-minute presentation explaining the core concepts of Unigrid, discussing the reasoning for creating the network, and cover general architecture of the implementation, the utility token nodes, so to support the network and enable rapid payments, and a network economy. A native utility token is provided. Via the token, anybody can support development and invest into the network and the project. It's sounding really great. There's also a little roadmap, a timeline. So Angel VC seed round at $0.75 per token from June to December 2021. After that, we have the first sale round on December 1st to the 31st, 20 million tokens at $1 to $125 per token. Second sale round will have the price increase to $1.5 to $4 in Q4 of 2022 at 35 million tokens as well. And after that, finally, the public sale round with 40 million tokens at $4 to $6 per token. That's between Q2 and Q4 of 2023. But yeah, interested in the seed investment, contact directly for inquiries. Window for seed investor closes December 1st. So yeah, you have basically less than a month till the end of November when the first open sale round begins. On substantial contributions, seed investors may be offered a broad set of the foundation. So why should you actually choose Unigrid? I think that's quite an important thing. So monopolizing cloud providers overcharge customers and provide a lacking and centralized service. Because of this, websites and services of the internet are constantly being disrupted, with downtime being a regular occurrence. Unigrid will provide the world with global and democratic network with redundant storage and services, a network run by the people for the people. Together, they can put an end to unscheduled downtimes and make them a thing of the past. And this is, of course, working with the community. So definitely check out this Twitter, Telegram, Discord to be part of this community and actually have a changing power right there. Super important. The founders and team together, the two original founders of the Unigrid Foundation, have over half a century of experience within computer science and software engineering, coupled with over a decade of experience developing enterprise software and many years operating a data center. They have the skill set and history required for the tasks ahead. And super nice to hear really experienced people with a diverse team with decades of experience. Unigrid Foundation is ready to deliver a new era in cloud computing and the internet. Definitely revolutionizing. Further information can be found on the pitch deck and the contact page on the main page, which we have seen already. The current round progress, we can see it here, is still for the sale. In the first sale round is 13.3 million tokens sold or reserved to angel VC seed investors at 6 million, and reserved for commission is all the rest in between a little bit. We also have a few words about the tokenomics, with additional token will be minted in order to reach a total supply of 150 million tokens after the 3 sale rounds. And very few additional tokens will be minted via proof of stake consensus. We have some schedule right in here of the vesting shown right there. This is in millions, so 35 million at first in 2023, finished by 6 million in 2024. So that is lovely to hear. This is basically 2 months apart each. We can see, yeah. So out of the tokens minted for the sale, there is no token distribution to any team member or founders. As we can see, the foundation will take 32.4% of the tokens. Early token holders is that little strip in here. First sale round 13.3% at December 2021. Second sale round in Q4 2022 at 23.3%. And lastly, the public sale round in Q2 and Q4 of 2023. And that is basically how the allocation of 150 million tokens is looking like. The project timeline right there. Raised funds will be used to support development in orders specified below. Please refer to the orange paper for further details, and that's what we're going to do. Maybe we should just check out the project timeline quickly. With the Java FX based wallet in December 2021, so soon there's going to be a free VPN service in next year at the beginning, network storage in Q2 to Q4 in next year, NFT storage Q3 of next year, and CPU compute support in Q1, Q2 2023, and after that the GPU compute support official exchange listing in Q2 to Q4 2023. Yeah. So as they have asked us, maybe we should refer to the orange paper. As for now, just check out what is happening in there. Get some more news, a little bit more insight. This is basically like a shorter version of the white paper that they have released. So definitely worth checking it out. There's all the problems that they have found and that they are addressing. There's also a discussion about it. Sharing sharding and parity blocks, all basically the technicalities will be in there, and you can see just from this paper that they know what they are doing. They were able to compress the white paper in such a small form, and giving plenty of details, plenty of information how everything is looking like. This is definitely impressive and really promising, I would say. Seeing that much has been done with the project, so much has been thought about, and this is really great. We have all sorts of information in here about every single aspect of the project, which is just lovely. It is really not that often that a project gives so much. There's also references and so on. So that is definitely something to look forward into, because Unigrid will definitely explode. This is revolutionizing an additional, well, next step for the internet network for sure. As we can see, so much is being there. There's also the white paper, which we can check out quickly and compare it kind of to the orange paper really briefly. As we can see, it's 26 pages long, super professional, looking really nice. You can get even more information in the white paper if you are interested in it. It definitely will give you a great insight on what is happening with the project. Definitely worth it. And also the pitch deck mentioned here, mentioned before, is right there with Google Slides provided. Basically, this is also an even shorter version of the orange paper, really great. We can maybe have a look at some of the pages. I think they are quite interesting. There are some problems like the centralization and lack of redundancy, the cost, of course, integrity and privacy. Privacy has always been a problem, and you know, they've been always looking into making it a bit more secure, and resource waste as well. So these are some of the few problems. The solution for a decentralized shared consensus driven internet, first of all, is the affordability, lower the cost of data storage and compute power, the privacy, secure data transmission and storage, sharding, data redundancy and speed optimization across the network, and side chains with multi-blockchain solutions performing individual tasks. The solutions look quite sophisticated, what we have seen actually in the orange paper as well. We have the market size right in here with cloud business process services. We have $47,521,000,000, and cloud application services, or the SaaS, at $117,773,000,000. After that, we have the cloud application infrastructure at 55, almost and a half billion. 17 billion goes to cloud management and security services. $65.26 billion goes to cloud system infrastructure services, and find the total market being at $303,045,000,000. Really impressive, big sums of money for sure. With the products they are offering, first of all, at the grind nodes, the grid nodes, a node that provides a service to the network. Number of Unigrid tokens are required to connect a grind node to the network. Compute, also utilizing CPU and GPU cycles across the network to perform computational tasks, allow for the additional quantum cycles in the future. Storage, so storing data across the network in a secure and redundant manner. Migration, direct secure connection to the internet for privacy and quicker adoption. Domains, registering domains on the network, and governance, finally, voting across the network to decentralized control. If you have noticed in the orange paper, and that's where all the information is being put, also with more details. So if you're have any inquiries, I recommend you guys check out the orange paper. Definitely worth to get an insight, and also these solutions are quite creative and sophisticated, as mentioned before. Definitely interesting. So yeah, you can just go in and have a quick read. Here we have the team. That's basically all the people that are responsible for it. We have a little bio note for every single one of them, which is just lovely. About the market adaptations, the hackathons, organizing of events to educate developers and spread adoption. This is really a popular solution in the market. The academic also partners with universities and scientific research, donating compute cycles and storage on the network. Of course, universities are one of the biggest providers of the computing power for such projects. They also have quite some access to quantum computers for sure, so definitely worth checking it out. We can also quickly check out all the bios by the team members. There's also the market adoptions. What they are doing is also quite impressive and interesting. The hackathons, for example, so organizing of events and to educate developers and spread adoption. Also the academic part with partner and universities, and to scientific research, donating compute cycles and storage on the network, and VPN services, so open VPN service for the networks to gain traction. definitely interesting use cases, examples like it's medical, sharing your medical records, CDN and network data stored on the network is delivered from the fastest service with lowest latency. We have decentralized apps as well. They're being created in the most common languages, and NFT storage, and the non-fungible tokens can store their content on the network. Something interesting I'd like to mention quickly is that from this Tuesday actually, they are launching some cheap NFTs on Decentralized bit, and I'm of course going to put it in the put the link in the description so you guys have it. So get yourself some cheap NFTs with them, that's for sure. Something interesting. Yeah, competitive advantage as well. The cost, and not mention, it is super low for storing files and processing data, redundancy, anonymous internet access with protection from prying eyes, security that is automatically backed and spread across multiple locations using stripped shards, always online. It is also green with lower carbon emissions and energy use. Definitely something that I appreciate. We also have some decentralization attempts, resources like the data center in Gothenburg, 10 terabytes per second backbone, and hundreds of servers ready to go. We also have the business model right there, but I will just leave yourself to check it out. Last thing I would like to mention, Blockchain Fest 2021, December 2nd to 3rd in Limassol, Cyprus. This is basically where the Unigrid Foundation will give us speech, will be a speaker, so that is something definitely impressive. You can buy the tickets straight away, and yeah, basically get some insight about Unigrid as well. And yeah, definitely a lot of fun and really impressive that they became a speaker on such a wonderful event. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you like Unigrid as much as I did. Definitely revolutionary and the next step in the internet network, and something we all needed but didn't even dare to ask. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!